Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nafil Bhatti, and today in the presentation, I am going to be discussing about fintech. What is fintech basically, and the advantages of implementation of fintech, and how fintech is changing the industry in Pakistan and also around the globe. So this presentation will give you an overview of fintech and its application. So let's start. So let's start with what is fintech basically. The expression fintech organization depicts any business that utilizes innovation to adjust, improve, or computerize monetary administration for organizational purchases. A few models incorporate versatile banking, shared installment administration, such as Jazz Cash, uh, and many other apps in our country. Uh, it's basically exchanging stages like Robinhood. It can likewise apply to return of events and exchanging cryptographic forms of money, such as digital money, and nowadays we'll talk about Bitcoin as well. So this is a basic overview of fintech. So as I told, fintech has basically changed the way the processes in an industry or organization used to work. So now let's discuss the advantages because of which many people are now shifting towards fintech technologies. First of all, we can talk about zero barrier application and fast approvals. Regulator when it required a week or considerably longer to open an individual financial balance. Indeed, uh, it is presently a distant memory. When fintech arrangements, clients can undoubtedly present their applications to an open account, and this brings an ever increasing number of clients choosing establishments that have fintech executed for them monetary task. Basically, it has reduced the time and the process, which used to be a long process, has now been reduced to a few minutes or a few seconds based upon the technology of fintech we are using. Now let's talk about the other advantage, which is higher efficiency. Although any industry which uses index is unto an inspiration, but fintech has improved the efficiency of any company. Monetary establishments gain productivity in the cycles through mechanization and alter execution of fintech according to the interest and nature of the business task. The processes which you were not as efficient before are now more efficient and more secure because of fintech. The third one is automated customer service. Customer service was a major aspect when it comes to an organization. If you have happy customer by the service you are giving, then you are considered as a good organization. The combination of fabricated brain power and fintech is opening entryways to a plenty of robotized client care choices. Autobots are very useful nowadays. Remote helpers and counselors, customized UI that are a couple of many ways to comprise clients overhauling. These sorts of mechanization lessen cost of monetary organizations. It likewise conveys a far superior client support insight to clients, bringing about higher consistency standards. The next one is highly regulated and risk averse. In spite of the fact that fintech is generally new, guaranteeing strong administration and legitimate gamble management is profoundly controlled. This is likewise something to deal with while picking in a fintech programming arrangements, a compliance for your monetary establishment. Ensure but it's important that you ensure a pick and suitable fintech technology that has strong basis for the monetary establishments. The next one is no compromise on security. Security is unarguably the main variable for any monetary establishment. The most widely recognized justification for adjusting fintech one monetary establishment is the delay about security. Assuming your fintech program is accomplished, implement the most recent safety efforts for a fintech program, then at point is not really obvious explanation to stress. Fintech makes the activities and cycles more straightforward and quicker for monetary foundations, all the while it likewise conveys an extremely helpful encounter to clients. Because of this, adjusting the fintech answer to your monetary foundation will be shared benefit and will take you to a new business level. So now let's talk about the application of fintech that are being used in our country. You can see on the screen these are some fintech applications. that are being used in our country, and I must say that every one of us might have used these apps in one way or the other. So let's talk about the first one is Bazaar. It is a platform operating system for a general purpose. It helps to build an operating system for traditional retail system. Many shop owners that want a proper and secure retail system for their shops, they can use this. It provides a solution to purchase all the products for store and maintain the accounts in the Khata app. The next one is Sada Pay, a digital pay bank for individual. It offers services such as saving and deposit accounts, NFC-enabled prepaid cards for purchases, money transfers, cash withdrawals, and much more. And as we talked about security, it has biometric authentication, identity verification for login, and much more. Abhi is another platform which is a payday loans. It offers solution and enables employees to access the earned wages before payday, and it is helping the workers in an organization very much. It enables employers to approve and monitor the advances of employees. Basically, it is a very useful app for every organization nowadays. Now, let's talk about the challenges that fintech technologies bring with themselves. Data security is a very major concern of every organization as well as an individual. So, data security is a concern and challenge. Information security has become one of the most central issues in the web world. We can talk about banking, installment applications, and fintech overall. As you probably are aware, that financial frameworks are sure which safety officers, CCTVs, vault to keep them secure from harmful things. However, when we discuss about virtual security, things are not so natural, and the framework of the security system is very different. The loopholes and the weaknesses are considerably more. We can say that easy to affect the organization and affect the client. Their cash is in question as well as their own information as well. So it is basically a major concern when we talk about data security. Next one is compliance with government regulations, and finance is perhaps a most one of the most directed area. There will be constantly be independence from the public authority, regardless of whether you influence the conventional fintech programming that doesn't utilize blockchain or other pivotal innovations. The next one is lack of mobile and tech expertise. In the fintech business, a portion of money organization or banks don't have legitimate or helpful versatile financial administration. Nonetheless, a few banks attempt to duplicate sites, which is a major concern. However, in this computerized world, no one would favor a versatile application. Each client believes a consistent and helpful choice should utilize. Uh, that's pretty much about the challenges. Now we have talked about the challenges. Now let's talk about the solutions that can we can provide to deal with the challenges. If we talk about data security can be monitored with many of the following, as you can see: two-factor approval, biometric verification, information encryption and jumbling, ongoing alarms and warnings, conduct examination. Basically, these all solutions are providing a tight security for the data information you have and the cache you have on such programs. Uh, we can see these applications now being used in a day-to-day applications such as WhatsApp. These applications also have a tight security, and by seeing this, that we can know that data security is a major concern, and by these uh, solutions, we can basically secure our data. Next one is compliance with government regulations. The solutions are prior to making an application or using the product, try to actually take a look at the legitimate consequences. Besides, in the event that is required, you can employ a lawful specialist to lead you through every one of the fundamentals and strategy. Prior to entering the market, ensure your legitimate division knows about the most recent government strategies so you can change them right away. Lack of mobile and tech expertise, as we talked about it, QR code for installments, openly transport. Uh, your portable help priority the accompanying elements to empower clients with the fintech application, improve administration. QR code for installments, openly transport, NFC chips in shops, program examining a visa number with the lens, two-factor confirmation with a unique finger impressions. So this is pretty much about the solutions that we can see for the challenges.